Hello fellow mystics, welcome and thank you for stopping by to my channel, Diaries of a Lunar Soul. I hope your week is going on okay and you're all doing fine. So in this reading we're going to look at how a certain person in your life feels about you. And I want to think about, this is someone who you're not in speaking terms because maybe there's something that you had an argument and so you're no longer in speaking terms, or you're just having a really hard time communicating with them. And so you want to know how they feel about you for you to know what to do, yeah? What's your next step? So we're going to look at how they feel about you, what they think about you after this situation that made you guys not be in communication, and then what's their next action? What are they going to do, yeah? So we have 3 piles over here. The first pile is tree, pile 1. The next pile is heart, pile 2. And the last one, pile 3, is ship. So I want you to take a few seconds to look at these 3 cards. Pick the one you feel most drawn to, and then go to the description of this video and click on your relevant timestamp. Okay, so I'll see you in your individual readings. Hello, pile 1. So if you are drawn to this card, the tree, then the messages in this reading are going to be for you, and we're going to tap into the energy of this person that you're thinking about, who you're no longer in speaking terms with. You're not communicating because there's something that just happened between you two, maybe a small argument or a disagreement, and you now want to know how they feel about you. But yeah, so that you just get a grip of what's really going on in this situation, okay? And like I said in the beginning, we're going to look at how they feel about you, what they think about you, what they thought about you after this situation, and then what's the next course of action, okay? So I'm not really picking up an energy as to why you guys felt drawn to this tree card. So before I talk about it, let's look at the tarot cards and see how the tarot cards are connected to this card over here. Then I'll share the message that I'm getting here, okay? So tree, you're being a bit too strict. Yeah, that's what I hear with the tree, because a tree sometimes can be inflexible, okay? So anyway, but we'll see how the cards, what comes through in the tarot cards. So the first question, how does this person feel about you? So keep this person's image in your mind as you go through this reading, okay? Have them in your mind so that I tap into their energy. How does this person feel about you now, yeah? How do they feel about you now? And it can be, this person can be a co-worker, a friend, a family member, or a lover, okay? So let's see, what is this person thinking about? How do they feel about you? 4 of Wands. They feel defeated. Okay, they feel like, with the 4 of Wands is a card of also stability. 4s in tarot are usually a card of stability. So how do they feel about you? They actually also feel like, and this is a house, they feel like your relationship is broken, okay? Because the 4 of Wands are kind of marriage. And when it comes in reverse, I feel like it's a broken marriage. So whether this was a friend, a workmate, or a lover, how they feel about you right now is they feel like their connection to you is just broken, yeah? They feel like your commitment is broken, you know? That's how they feel about you. And let's see, let me think a little bit with the reversed card over here. Yeah, it's what I've just said. They feel like the connection you guys had is broken. And there's something about this tree. It's them feeling like there's inflexibility. You're a bit inflexible, and so they can't quite communicate anything to you without you and them getting into an argument, yeah? You never see things from, they feel like you don't see things from their perspective, yeah? And I'm not saying you're wrong. This is not your guide saying you're on the wrong. No. We're just talking about how this person feels. So that's how they feel. They feel a little like you're a bit too strict sometimes and a bit too inflexible. You don't take time to see their perspective, okay? And of course you have a reason. We'll see where that reason comes in, okay? This is a reading about them, how they feel about you, not how you feel about the situation, okay? So yeah, so they feel like your relationship is broken, okay? That's how they feel like with this card coming in reverse. Your commitment is broken. That's how they feel about you. And I can't help but feel like they're a bit sad because the Four of Wands card, when it's in upright position, it's a card of celebration. You're celebrating an accomplishment, an achievement, yeah? But when it's coming in reverse, in its negative aspect, I feel like they're also sad. It's not like they valued this friendship. They valued this relationship. They valued this commitment you guys had. They valued the connection you guys had. And so they're actually feeling, as much as I feel like they initiated part of the relationship breaking down, they also contributed to it. But they also still feel bad. As much as they might have been the one to walk away with this Four of Wands, I feel like they feel bad for walking away. They feel sad. They feel sad when they're thinking about you, and they're actually feeling sad that your relationship has actually, you've come to this point where you guys are not even in good speaking terms, you know? There's no communication between you guys. Yet this person saw you as someone who's very special to them. So that's how they feel about you now. They feel sad. They feel sad that your relationship is broken, okay? And they feel like your relationship, part of the reason your relationship broke was because you were too inflexible, not being willing to see their perspective, okay? That's just how they feel. Then let's see. So what do they think about you after this situation? What are they thinking about you after this situation? What are they thinking? What is in their thoughts? After this situation happened, after this conflict or disagreement happened, what was on their thoughts? We've already seen one of the thoughts they had was you being inflexible. The reason your relationship had a breakdown, part of the reason was you being inflexible and not being willing to see things from their perspective. So let's see. What is this that they think? What did they think about after your situation? Okay. 9 of Cups. And the 9 of Cups is a card of emotional fulfillment. Interesting. So this is what's happening here, guys. As much as this person is feeling sad, and this might be a little bit of a tough love, as much as they're sad that this relationship has sort of ended for the moment, yeah, it's not clear whether it's going to be repairable or anything like that. Right now, what they're feeling about you is that your relationship is broken, and that's why you guys can't communicate, yeah? You're not in speaking terms because they just feel like they can't get through to you. Now, with this 9 of Cups, immediately after that situation happened, what they thought was, what do they think about you after this situation? Oh, this is not tough love. This person still thinks very highly of you. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, this person still thinks quite highly of you. With the 9 of Cups over here, they see you as this. They really, really like you. They really liked the relationship you guys had. Even though you had your arguments, even though you had your quarrels, they still very much cared about you, okay? For some of you, it could be even a marriage. With this 4 of Wands over here, it could be that your marriage has broken down, or a very long-term commitment has broken down, you know, like a loving relationship between you and your person, yeah? You're no longer in speaking terms because of a quarrel that you had or an argument that you had, and it's because you were inflexible. You couldn't listen to them, their perspective, and so they had to sort of walk away because they felt like whatever they say, you're not going to listen to them, okay? That's what they were feeling. That's why they walked away. They didn't walk away because they're done with you. Wow, they still think very much highly of you. Even though they feel like you are a bit inflexible, they still think very highly of you even after this situation with the 9 of Cups over here. Oh, wow. So I am tapping into the energy. So I don't know what this is that went through between you two. So, and maybe you guys watching this reading, pile 1, your energy right now is you don't want to talk up to this person because maybe they did something really bad to you and that's why you ended up quarreling. Yeah, but I'm tapping the energy. when I say wow, it's just me tapping into the energy, and they still really very much think highly of you. They really liked you. And that's why they're so sad that your relationship has come to this point where you guys can't even talk. Your relationship is broken. The communication lines between you guys is broken. They feel so sad because of that, but they still think highly of you. Even now, as you watch this person still sees you as this 9 of Cups. Okay, to them, you're a very important person, a very emotionally stable person. Oh wow. But they could also have thought that maybe you are a bit too emotional. That's the other thing. After that situation, they still think highly of you, but there's also a chance that they were thinking that this whole situation, you sort of blew it out of proportion, like you were too emotional, you got too angry unnecessarily. That's what they think, okay? So maybe you don't think that it was unnecessary anger, but they feel like you went overboard. Yeah, you made a mountain out of a molehill. Okay, that's what they're feeling. So there are two things. They still think very highly of you, but they also think that this situation could have been salvaged if you just didn't blow things out of proportion, you know? So yeah, let's see. What's the next course of action? In regard to this situation, in regard to your relationship, what are they going to do? Okay, what are they going to do? Oh, I had no. What are they going to do? Okay. 10 of Wands in reverse. They're not going to do anything for now. They're still, because the 10 of Wands usually is a completion card. So they're still sort of, and it's a mental card. They're still, at this moment in time, whatever happened to you guys is really stressing them out completely. They're really mentally distressed with how things ended with you guys. They can't even think straight. Like they just keep replaying the situation over and over in their head, because swords are a card of mental exhaustion also, yeah, and it came in reverse. So sometimes when a card comes in reverse, it just emphasizes the meaning of it. It doesn't mean the opposite. So it in reverse just shows how they're in mental anguish. They keep replaying this situation and seeing how they could have done things better to not end up in this situation, okay, where they just feel like everything is done and there's no salvaging it. So the next course of action is they can't even do anything. They're not going to do anything because at this moment in time, they're in their minds just thinking, replaying everything that happened and seeing how they could have handled this situation differently, okay? That's really bugging them. And because of that, they're not even capable of doing anything. So even if they wanted to come forward to you and maybe extend an olive branch, they can't, because they're still trying to rack their brain as to what happened. This thing sort of came out of the blues, you know? It was sort of like something that was not planned. Even you getting angry was something that you did not plan. It was an impromptu argument, yeah? And they feel like you blew things out of proportion, okay? That's how they feel about you. They feel like you are a little bit too inflexible in that situation, and if you are just a little bit more flexible and saw things from their perspective, then things would have turned out way differently, okay? So the next course of action is they'll do nothing, because this person right now, pile 1, as we speak, is in mental anguish as to what has gone on. Because as we've said with this 9 of Cups, this is someone, they still think very highly of you. They still care about you a lot, yeah? And this breakup that you guys have gone through, whether it's a friendship or a loving relationship or a family relationship, it's really taking a toll on them. They wish things would have been different. They wish that it never ended with this 10 of Swords here. They wish it didn't come to this point of finality. They feel like in fact, they won't do anything because they also feel like there's nothing they can do, okay? But they're still contemplating about what to do or they're still trying to process the whole thing, okay? So they're not going to do anything. So let's get final guidance from your guides and just see what advice do your guides have for you regarding this situation, okay? Regarding this person. What advice do they have for you? Yeah, pick. Live your purpose. Moonstone. So your guides are saying, you do you, okay? Do you. This is not a time for you to stress over this situation. I feel like the reason you guys got into this situation was because this person did something that really pissed you off, you know? And you were like, we can't do this anymore, you know? Let's just take some time apart, you know? So you're being told, it's okay, live your purpose, okay? Focus on your passions and stop thinking about this person. Just distract yourself. Go do something fun. Go play and stop obsessing about this person, okay? Stop even thinking about how they're feeling about you. Now that you know how they're feeling about you, just do you, okay? Don't spend too much energy trying to figure out this person's next action. It's not necessary, because I feel like your guides here are saying you being angry was a necessary thing. It's not like you were on the wrong. No. However you guys reacted was in line with who you are, and it was in line with your principles. So you're not being unfair in any way. Maybe you might have been a little bit maybe too harsh in the way you delivered your anger, or you delivered your emotions, or you expressed yourself with this tree card here. Maybe you're a bit inflexible and you're unwilling to listen to that side of the story, but your guides are saying, you're not on the wrong, okay? Both of you played a part in this situation. They played a part in making you angry. They played a part in this relationship breaking down. So for now, just focus on yourself. Live your purpose. Moonstone, okay? Just focus on yourself. Nurture yourself. Stop worrying about this person, okay, guys? So then let's get one final message. Ooh. Okay, those are 2 cards. Those are too many cards. So don't stress about this person, okay? Don't stress about it. That's what your guides are saying. Don't think about them. Distract yourself, okay? Because this person is not going to come forward to you anytime soon. They're in mental anguish about what happened, replaying things over and over again. They have what ifs. I wish I just did this. They have a lot of regrets right now, okay, about this situation, and nothing you do is going to change this situation, whatever it is that they're feeling in their mind right now. So just focus on yourself, okay, guys? Don't waste your time. Let them process this. Surrender to receiving support and love. Allow the love and support of others in, rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. So I feel like here you're just being told, even you guys, I'm sure whatever went through between you guys has hurt you, yeah? And you feel sad that this relationship has come to an end. And so your guides are saying, surround yourself with people who shower you with love, okay? Allow the love and support of others in. Ask your friends to help you get through this situation. Let's say if it's a marriage and your marriage has just broken down, go hang out with your friends to cheer you up, okay? Or go hang out with people who are going to cheer you up and stop you from thinking about this situation, okay? Then let things unravel in divine timing. I feel like things will work out at some point in your favor. Maybe I'm not saying you will get back together, but the outcome of this situation is going to be good for you, okay? It's not going to be, you're going to survive this. That's what you're being told. You're going to survive this. So spend time with friends who are just going to cheer you up. Spend time with family members who are just going to cheer you up, because this is going to take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. The emotional distress you're feeling right now because of the breakdown of this relationship is going to fizzle away the more time you spend with friends who cheer you up and tell you you both played a role in this breakdown. It's not your fault. It's not entirely your fault, okay? So yeah, I hope this message has been useful, pile 1. And if you're drawn to the other readings, you can check them out. It could just mean that Spirit wants to give you information about another person, okay? Otherwise, have a lovely week ahead and see you in my next reading. Bye. Hello, pile 2. So if you felt drawn to the heart, then this is going to be a reading, and we're going to tap into you, the person who's on your mind right now, who you're not on speaking terms with, or your communication lines have just broken down. And we're going to see how they feel about you, what they thought about you immediately after this situation that caused you guys to drift apart, and then what's the next course of action, okay? And I'm already feeling the energy of this card. I feel like I already know why you were drawn to this card, but let me not preempt, okay? Let's wait and see what the tarot cards have to say and see how the tarot cards are connected to this, okay? So yeah, so let's begin with how do they feel about you? And this reading could be regarding anyone. It could be a workmate a workmate who you care about, a friend, a family member, or a romantic partner, okay? So have this person in your mind and have that situation that occurred in your mind, and then just let's see, how do they feel about you right now, okay? How do they feel about you right now? The Knight of Wands. Okay, so how do they feel about you? They feel really passionate about you right now, but they also feel like you're a bit impulsive. Whatever it is that happened between you guys, because the Knight of Wands is a very impulsive knight. They're very impulsive. They're very quick to react, yeah? They feel like you reacted. This was a situation that could have been resolved if you didn't react. They feel like you overreacted. You were too impulsive in making a decision, and then that decision ended up making you guys drift apart and not be in communication anymore, yeah? That's how they feel about you right now. They feel like you're being too impulsive and you're not taking their perspective, you're not taking their side, like you're not seeing things from their perspective. I feel like with this heart card, this person, higher self, is trying to tell you, they feel like they are really, really trying to make things work in your relationship. They're putting their all, they're giving their heart to you. They've given themselves their all to you, but they're a bit sad because they feel like you're not seeing just how much they're giving into this relationship, whether it's friendship, partnership in the workplace, a romantic partner, or a family member. They feel like they're giving their all to you, but you're not recognizing this, because also the Knight of Wands can be a bit distracted. They're not, unlike the Knight of Swords, who's very laser focused, the Knight of Wands is easily distracted. So they feel like you're not really appreciating the effort they're putting into this relationship, and that's how they feel about you. They feel they're really, really passionate about you. You ignite passion in them. They feel like you're just, every time they're around you, they just feel alive, you know? That's how they feel about you. But when it comes to this situation, they feel like you're a bit too impulsive and reactive. They feel like you could have handled this situation more calmly and patiently, okay? You are a bit too impatient. That's what they feel like. And remember, this is me channeling their energy. So I don't know what situation happened between you guys, but this is their energy. This is how they feel about this, how they feel about you during this situation, okay? So yeah, they feel like you're not giving them their dues, yeah? You're not giving them credit. They're giving you so much. They're giving you everything. That's how they feel. They're giving you their everything. They're giving you everything they've got, yeah? Their heart. But you're not appreciating their efforts. It's like you want more than they can give you. You're expecting too much from them. It's like they're thinking that this situation was way over the top. Like you could have handled this situation more calmly and more patiently, okay? So that's how they feel about you right now. They're passionate about you, but they feel like you're a bit too impulsive when it comes to this situation, okay? So let's see, how do they think about you after this situation, yeah? After this situation that caused you guys to drift apart, how are they thinking about you? How do they view you, okay? We've seen a little bit of it, but how do they view you, okay? How does this person view you after this situation, okay? What do they think about now that this situation has happened? How are they thinking about you? What are they thinking when they think about you? Oh my God, English. Yeah, I'm hearing no. Okay. Oh, those are two cards. No. Okay. The Hermit. They feel like how do they think, what do they think about you? They feel like you're isolating yourself. Like you've become so guarded. The Hermit card is also a card of self-isolation. You remove yourself from the external world because you just want to be into yourself. So they feel like you're very, very guarded. They can't even penetrate through you, yeah? You've put an emotional wall around you and they cannot break through it. That's why you guys are even subconsciously drawn to this heart. Your heart is blocked to them. That's what they feel about. That's what they think about. That they feel like after this situation, they don't see how they can win over your heart again, okay? Remember, this can be a platonic relationship or a romantic relationship. So this person, immediately after this situation happened, they felt like they can't penetrate through you. They can't win you over, okay? Because you've put emotional walls around you and it's impossible. You see this? I feel like this is the emotional wall you've put around yourself. Are you seeing this red thing around the heart? That's the emotional wall you've put around you, and this person is unable to penetrate through to talk to you, and that's why you guys are not on speaking terms. I feel like this person really does want to talk to you, but they don't know how to even approach you. With this Knight of Wands here, they don't know how to approach you. See, they're facing the other side. This is you, guarded, and them, they're facing the other side. So them facing the other side means they don't know how to approach you, and so they're just facing the other side. They don't know how to enter your heart, you know? That's what they were thinking about you immediately after the situation, that you've become so emotionally guarded. that they don't even know what to say to make things right. Yeah, even if they want to make things right, they don't know what to say. That's what they're thinking about this situation. So they're feeling almost helpless in this situation. Okay, and they're thinking, yeah, but they're thinking about you. So let's see, what's the next course of action? Okay, let's see, am I getting more information there from the Hermit? No, I'm just getting that. That's what they think about you after this situation, that you're too guarded, that they can't even communicate with you. They don't even know how to begin communicating with you guys, yeah, because of the emotional walls you've built around yourself to protect yourself, okay? And remember, guys, Spirit here is not saying that you guys are on the wrong. Remember, we are tapping into this person's energy. We're not tapping into your energy. So we're not getting your perspective in this reading. We're getting this person's perspective, okay? So it's not that we're telling you you're wrong. No. We're just telling you how this person feels and what they thought about you after the situation, okay? So it's not, you're not being reprimanded that you were on the wrong, that all this happened because it was your fault. No, okay? Okay, so what's the next course of action? What are they going to do regarding your relationship? What are they going to do? Okay. Ooh, and those are 2 cards. 3 cards. Oh my God, these are too many cards. These, and they're all in reverse. Okay, fine. Should we? Okay. So we'll take them. I wasn't. These are so many, but it's okay. Let's just take them. Okay. So you got the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. The 6 of Pentacles are kind of equal give and take. Okay. But when it comes in reverse, what is the next course of action? Like I said, they don't know what to do. Okay. At the moment, they really don't know what to do. So it's like they're not even going to do anything. Yeah. But then because they're still falling, they're still shocked. In fact, and then you also got the Tower card. Yeah. You got the Tower card upright, and then you also got the 6 of Cups in reverse. So you got 2 sixes over here. The 6 of Cups is a card of, I feel like this would have been them extending the olive branch to you, okay? But it's coming in reverse, meaning because you are so emotionally guarded, this person literally does not know what to do, and so they're not going to do anything because they're already in this energy of the Tower card. Their life is just, they don't know what to do. They're confused about this whole situation, okay? And so they're still trying to figure out how to penetrate through to your oh my God, I had my guide say, you're at this top over here. Are you seeing this tower? You've built such a strong wall around you that they cannot penetrate, and they've been trying to penetrate for a while, but they just keep falling back down. They're trying to climb this tower to get to you, yeah, but they keep falling down every time they try to penetrate to your through your emotional walls. It's like they never get too far. They never ever get to enter they never get to penetrate that wall, and so they end up falling every time. And so right now they're at a loss. They actually do not know what to do anymore. They have no clue about how to open up your heart. They don't know how to penetrate through to your heart, okay guys? Because as I said, they feel like you're so emotionally guarded, and all their attempts to this Tower card over here, all their attempts to come and climb over this wall so that they can penetrate into your heart has always failed. They keep falling back down. And so right now they're not going to do anything because they're still trying to think, okay, fine, all my attempts have failed, so should I even continue trying? They're just contemplating about whether to just, like, they don't know. They're at a loss of words. I'm not saying like they're going to walk away. They're not really walking away. It's so much that they're just stuck. They feel stuck in regard to this situation, and so they're not going to do anything for now because they're stuck, okay? When it comes to resolving this situation, they're literally not going to do anything because they feel stuck. So let's see, what advice do your guides have for you in regard to this relationship, okay? What advice do your guides have for you? Wow, interesting. Let's put this here. Right, so what advice do your guides have for you regarding the situation with this person? Stay positive. Oh, okay. So they're telling you this situation, yes, even you guys feel so sad that now you're not able to connect to this person. I feel like you two what used to be it was very easy for you guys to connect, yeah? When you start just hanging out together and talking, you go on and on and on for days just connecting with each other. You're very connected. Your relationship was very, very strong and you are very connected to each other. And now it's killing you that you can't even talk to this person. This person who you felt so connected to, you no longer even know what to tell them, you know? You don't know how to connect with them. And it's also stressing you out because you want this connection to keep. You want this connection. This is not someone you want to lose. You don't want to lose this person. You care really a lot about this person. That's why you're drawn to this heart card. But right now, it's killing you. You're feeling really bad that you're not talking to each other. And you're like, you don't even know how to open the communication lines, even you. So it means that probably that person is also a little bit guarded and they don't know, yeah? You don't know how to approach this person, but you're being told, stay positive, okay? So stay positive, okay? There's hope. If you've been thinking that there's no hope, like the way I've said, if you guys have also been trying to communicate to this person and you're unable to find an efficient way to talk to them so that you can resolve your situation, you're being told, don't give up, okay? Keep trying, stay positive, okay? Keep trying to communicate to this person, okay? Keep trying to communicate with them, okay? Keep trying, because as we've said, right now they are stuck. They're not communicating with you because they feel like they feel like anything they say, you're just going to turn them down. That's how they feel. And so that's why they're not even trying, because they've been trying with this Tower card over here, and they keep falling. They keep falling and they keep failing at their attempts to open up your heart and help you let your guard down. And so now they're like, okay, I'm done trying. Let me just chill here and see what next. Like they don't know what to do. So you're being told, if they're not coming forward to you, you're being told, you be the one to do it, okay? Keep trying to open the communication line. Stay positive, okay? So if you can, send this person a message, talk to them, yeah? Just find a way to open the communication lines, because this person is stuck. For the life of them, they don't know how to come forward to you. So it's like the ball is now in your court. If you want this person in your life, then talk to them, okay? Initiate a conversation with them. You're the one to be the bigger person in this situation, and just talk to them and find common ground, okay? Because I feel like they also don't want to lose you. They also do not want to lose you. They value this relationship with this heart card over here. They really value this relationship. And the Six of Cups here, I feel like you guys are soulmates of some sort, whether it's friendship soulmate or romantic soulmate or just family soulmate. You are soulmates with this Six of Cups over here. The Six of Cups is a cup of soulmate love, okay? Platonic or romantic. So they also feel like you're their soulmate, okay? So it's tearing them apart, not being able to connect with you the way they used to connect with you, okay? And I feel like this card came up. Okay, we'll pick it. Surrender fear, okay? Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment, focus on solutions, and celebrate every baby step forward. Focus on solutions is what I said. Be the bigger person with this apophyllite crystal, okay? It said stay positive, and I said it's you to sort of extend the olive branch. Keep the communication lines open. Stop fearing that if you extend and talk to this person, they're going to reject you. If anything, remember what I've said. This person has been trying to figure out how to get through to you. They've been trying to figure out how to communicate with you, but right now they're stuck because they feel like every time they've tried to talk to you, they've hit a brick wall. And so they're like, they're stuck. They don't know what to do. So the moment they see your message, the moment you connect with them, oh my God, they're going to be so excited and elated to hear from you, okay? So these stories you're telling yourself that this person is going to ignore you, or this person is just ignoring you because they don't want to talk to you, are false, okay? They're just from your ego. This person actually does want to open up the communication lines with you again, okay? And so you're being told, because this person right now is being stuck, your guys are saying, pal 2, you be the bigger person and open the communication lines. And this person is going to accept you with open arms, okay? They'll be so glad that you texted them, because they're not texting you because they just don't know how to communicate with you. So once you communicate with them, they'll feel like, oh wow, you've let your emotional guard down, and they'll be like a little bit more optimistic with this stay positive. You'll be bringing back the light into their life, because they'll be like, oh wow, if pile 2 has actually communicated with me, it means they've broken down their wall. They're willing to come down from this wall, you know, with the Tower card over here. You're willing to come down from this wall and talk to them, you know. So they'll be really, really happy to hear you. Stop telling yourself these stories that they won't answer. No. They'll be extremely happy to hear from you. The only reason they're not talking to you is because they don't know how to communicate with you. So you open the communication lines. Be the bigger person. Okay, guys? So yeah, that's all I have for you for today. I hope the messages that have come through in this reading have been useful and have helped you understand this person's mindset at the moment and how they're feeling about you. And take the advice that has been given here. You be the person to open communication lines, okay? If you felt drawn to the other readings, you can definitely watch them. It could just be your spirit guide's way of telling you how many people feel, yeah? So pile 1 could be a different person and pile 3 could be a different person. Otherwise, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Have a lovely week ahead and see you in my next reading. Bye. Hello, pile 3. So if you chose the ship, then the messages in this reading are going to be for you. And we're going to look at we're going to ask Spirit to tell us how this person on your mind feels about you. Think of this person who you've had a quarrel with, you're no longer in speaking terms with, but you just want to know where they are at in regard to this situation, okay? Because you care about this person, you just want to know how they feel about this situation that caused you guys to drift apart, okay? And I feel like with the ship here, just when I said drift apart, my guys were like, yeah, pun intended, drifted apart. You feel like your oceans apart, yeah? Now that you're not communicating, it's like you live on different ends of the world, you know? So yeah, we're going to see how the message, why you were subconsciously drawn to this card when I shuffle the other cards, and see how it's connected to those cards, okay? So we're going to look at how does this person feel about you now? What did they think about after that situation that caused you guys to stop talking? What did they think about you after that situation? And then what's the next course of action, okay? What's the next course of action regarding that situation? Okay, so let's see. How does this person feel about you now? How do they feel about you now? When they think about you, what do they think of? How do they feel? What feelings do you bring out in them? Okay, let's see. And remember, guys, this reading is purely me tapping into their energy. So we're not blaming anyone in this reading. So because I don't know the situation, I don't know who was right and I don't know who was wrong. So the information coming through here is this person's perspective about this situation, okay? And of course, their perspective will always probably favor them, isn't it? It will look like they're the ones who are victimized. Chances are they'll see you as the one at fault, yeah? But not always. But just keep that in mind. There's no one to blame in this situation. We're simply seeing this situation from your person's perspective. So, and now we're looking at how they feel about you. How does this person feel about you now? When they think about you, how do they feel? What emotions come up? Death card. Oh. Death card in reverse, okay? I feel like they're saying, immediately I'm looking at this card, the message coming through from your guides is that this person, when they think about you, they feel like, let me see, there's so many messages coming through here. For one, with this ship card, guys, I'm thinking that the person you guys are thinking about, it's not an argument that happened recently, yeah? It's something that you're thinking about, someone who you've had an argument with from a while back and you've not managed to communicate for a very long time, and now you're just curious about how they feel about, like how they feel about you. You know, you're just curious to know. But this is someone who, this argument didn't happen recently. So if this is not something that resonates with you, then maybe you should check out the other piles, because I feel like the messages coming through here are for people who are thinking about someone who they've had an argument, they had a falling out with a while back with this ship card, yeah? It's been a long time since you guys fell out, and now you're just curious to know how they feel about you now. So with this death card coming in reverse, oh wow, every time this person thinks about you, they think about this. They think if this situation could be rewound, like if you could go back to that situation, they'd do things differently. They would not end things. With the death card here, they feel like, oh my God, I feel like they're the ones who walked out of the relationship that you guys had, whether it's a friendship or a lover. They are the ones who walked out of the relationship and left you, yeah, for whatever reason, okay? But whenever they think about you, anytime they think about you, they think that they wish they would have handled things differently. They seriously wish they never ended things the way they ended it. They could have handled the situation differently. That's what they think about. Sometimes the death card can bring about regrets. And I feel like that's what this person is feeling. I feel like this is them, yeah? Feeling regretful. Oh my God, you know, of course this in this death card means, here, I'm free. I surrender, come and take me. But in your situation, I feel like this person regrets how they handled your situation. If anything, they actually think that if the clocks were to be rewound, they'd do things differently. They'd not walk away. They would not walk away. Wow. Okay, so if you were curious about how this person feels about you, so every time they think about you, they just think they should have done things differently, and they should have not walked away. They should have not given up on this relationship. They could have stuck around and tried to smooth things over instead of just going. Yeah, they have regrets. They have some regrets. Whenever they think about you, they regret the decision they made of walking away. Okay, guys? Oh, so if you guys, because like I said, I feel like this is a reading for people. You're thinking about someone who you had a falling out with a long time ago, but I feel like you guys didn't even have closure. Yeah, it just ended abruptly and you didn't have closure. So that's why you're curious to know how this person feels about you, because probably this reading now is going to give you closure. Yeah, so them walking away, they didn't even give you closure. They just walked away. Yeah, and they didn't give you a good explanation as to why they're just walking away from this friendship. With this ship card here, they just went and went, you know, like they just changed directions so abruptly, not unexpected, and they left the relationship and they went in a different direction without even giving you a warning. Because the death card, yes, sometimes you can know when you're about to die, but when death happens, it's very unexpected, yeah? So most of the time. So they feel like, you feel like that's what happened and they didn't give you closure. And now this is the closure you're getting. Every time this person thinks about you guys, they have some regret. They truly believe that they should have handled the situation better. They actually feel like they should not have walked away from you, whether it's romantic or a friendship or a family member. They should not have walked away from you. They feel like they could have done things differently, okay? And not end it so abruptly, because this came in reverse. They should not have ended this. That's how they feel. They shouldn't have ended your relationship. That's what they think about anytime they think about you. Aww. So yeah, let's see. What did they think about you immediately after that situation? What did they think about you after that situation? What did they think about you after that situation? We've seen a little bit of what they thought about the situation, and how they feel about you right now. But after that situation, what did they think about you? The Knight of Cups. Wow, see guys what I'm saying? This is so interesting. The Knight of Cups is a lover charging forward to give you an offer of love. So what did they think about you after this situation? They actually really still cared about you and they went back and forth. I feel like for most of you guys, the guys who pull this card, your card is a romantic relationship, okay? That's the energy I'm picking up. Whoever you're thinking about, you had a romantic relationship with them and they left you high and dry. They just left. Your relationship ended so abruptly and so unexpectedly without them giving you closure. They just walked away and walked into something else. And yeah, but like we've seen, they regret doing that. They whenever they think of you, they think that they should have handled things differently and they should not have walked away the way they did, okay? And immediately after that situation happened, I feel like they were contemplating on coming back. They were actually thinking of coming back and sort of giving you an offer of love. But I feel like there was something pulling them away. With this ship card, there was another force. There was something else that was distracting them. So they really did care about you and they wanted to come. Once they walked away, they were like, okay, let me just go back. Like they fought a little bit back and forth, trying to think, okay, let me just go back to this person. They cared about you, okay? So if you feel like them walking away was because they never cared about you, this person actually cared about you with the Knight of Cups over here. They really did care about you. And then after they walked away, they really contemplated about coming back and start rekindling the relationship. But with this Ship card, there was something pulling them. There was a distraction. I feel like probably there was someone else. There must have been someone else pulling them away from you, yeah, and distracting them from their feelings to the point where they just got sucked up with this by this other person, you know. And I feel like this person, they realized later on that was not the ideal person, but because they'd already just left you high and dry, they felt like there was no way they could have come back to you. And that's why they have these regrets now. They feel like they should not have walked away from you, because whatever it is that pulled them away from you, they ended up realizing was not worth it. It was like that relationship took them on a roller coaster, and they just feel like, oh my God, I can't believe I left something so stable like this and went into this really toxic relationship that took them on a roller coaster with this ship. You know, like it was such an emotional situation from when they moved away from you, and the relationship they went into, it was such an emotional roller coaster. That person they were with was not a stable person. They constantly were emotionally manipulating them in some way. And that's what happened. They wanted to come to you. They actually contemplated on rekindling things, but there was something, this person must have seduced them. This person must have had more seductive qualities than you, and they managed to distract him towards you, yeah? And I feel like that's even the person who distracted them from you in the word, from the word go. Wow, guys. So there's more information coming through here. If you didn't know, while they were in your relationship, this person sort of pulled them away from you, and they just got looped. They got looped into this whole situation. They don't even know how it happened. They don't even know how they started thinking about this person in a romantic way and not you. It just happened. Like it was just a spur of the moment, and they were looped in. Like this person, I feel like was a femme fatale. You know, a femme fatale? Femme fatales are very seductive, and it's very hard to tell them no, because they've mastered the art of seduction, you know? And once they make a man, they grip a man, that's it. And I'm not saying that this is just a female reading. No, it can also be male. Yeah, I'm just using the femme fatale as an example, okay? So I feel like this person was a femme fatale, and they pulled your person away from you. They wanted to come back and rekindle and offer you this cup of love. Once they walked away, they wanted to come back, but they got distracted, and they just didn't come back because they got distracted by this other woman. Oh my God, or this other man, you know? And I keep saying woman, so maybe the people watching this reading are female, or you're the yin energy. But take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Whoever you're thinking about, whether you're male or female, there was someone else in this relationship that pulled them away from you. They wanted to come back to you, but the forces of that other person were way stronger. They couldn't resist this person's charm, okay? So now let's see what did I want to say? Oh yeah, what was the next course of action, okay? What's the next course of action? Okay, this is something that happened a while back, so I don't know whether that message is going to be, let's ask, what was their next course of action after them deciding to, after this situation, what were they thinking of doing? We've seen, they were thinking of coming back to you. So let's just see whether the same message is going to come through, yeah? What was their next course of action after your situation happened? They wanted to come to you, but let's see if Spirit gives us more information, because this is a reading for you to get closure. 10 of Cups in reverse. Yeah. The next course of action was, like I said, they really did want to come back and start things with you, but they couldn't. They were prevented, literally, they were physically prevented from starting anything with you by this person, and they were distracted. So the next course of action would have been nothing, because they were distracted with this person. They couldn't, even if they wanted to, this other person's magnetism was too strong for them to resist it, and they just ended up being looped into that relationship with this other person. And so regardless of whether they wanted to come and do something like come back and rekindle their relationship, they couldn't. There was this barrier just preventing them from coming to rekindle your relationship, okay? Someone physically prevented them from coming back to rekindle their relationship. And I feel like even this person was sort of like telling them, I feel like this person was really intrigued by this other person. The person you're thinking about was really intrigued by this other third party to the point where this third party was a bit emotionally manipulative. They were sort of withholding their how they feel. They were telling this person, if you go back to this person, I'm never ever going to talk to you. But your person was sort of confused, and they didn't even know what they wanted. They wanted you, and they also wanted this person. So they wanted to have their cake and eat it too. They wanted to have you, at the same time they wanted to have this person, guys, okay? So they were just so confused, and in the process, this other person won because they were more, I feel like they were more emotionally manipulative than you. If you had tried, probably maybe you could have won them over. But you see, I feel like you guys, once they walked away, I feel like you guys are not people who chase people. Once someone tells you they don't want to be in a relationship with you, you'll try to see their perspective. You'll try to tell them why they should be with you. But if they insist on walking away, you'll let them go. You won't try to force things. If someone doesn't want you, you don't want them there. Yeah. And I feel like that's why you just let them go. You did not fight for this relationship because you felt like this person has walked away from me, so it means they don't want me. And that's the mindset you were in. But remember, see what has come through. They actually did want to come to you, but I feel like this was for your own benefit, because this person was just confused. He was like he or she was into two people, and that's not fair to you. Yeah. So yep, that's what happened. That would have been the course of action. They would not have acted on this urge. They would not have acted on this urge because this other person was too strong magnetically and pulled them back in. They were willing to lose you and not this other person. I feel like this person was just a femme fatale. But as you have seen, later on the relationship became so chaotic that he was now starting to regret walking away from you, because he thought the grass was greener on the other side, but really it wasn't. It was actually a desert. a desert storm, because there was so much drama in the relationship, to the point where right now whenever he thinks about you, he actually regrets his decision to walk away. He learned his lesson. He went and got burnt in this relationship. Karma dealt him a blow. The way he walked out of your relationship without any cause, he later, wherever he went with this relationship, he was not happy. It was just an emotional roller coaster, okay? And that's why up to this point, up to today, he's still thinking about you, okay? I keep saying he, so I guess that's what my guides want me to say, yeah? Whoever we're talking about is a male, yeah? Whoever you're thinking about is a male. For most of you, yeah? For some of you, it could still not be a male, but yeah, for most of you, it's a male. And this is a romantic relationship. So let's see. I haven't asked yet. So let's see, what further guidance do your guides have for you regarding this situation, okay? Then we end the reading. Wow, I hope, guys, this reading has given you closure, okay? And you don't need to ask about this person again, because I feel like you've moved on from this person. You've moved on. You people are so apart. Like, the chance of you guys meeting again is very small. With this ship over here, I feel like your oceans apart. Even though you're in the same city, your oceans apart. The chances of you being in the same running in the same circles is very, very get up and get, okay, let me shuffle. It's very, very minimal. Okay, so move on with your life, and I hope this has given you that closure. So let's see. Let's ask, what final guidance do your spirit guides have for you regarding this person and this situation? We've seen they've also told you to move on. Let's see what else they tell you. Remember your worth. Yep. Don't let this person, them walking away from you. In fact, them walking away from you was teaching you how to keep your sense of self-worth. Remember what I talked about you guys being, when they walked away from you, yes, it killed your self-esteem, but you're not that type of person to chase after someone. If someone tells you they don't want to be with you anymore, you don't chase them. You accept that decision, okay? And this lesson, whatever happened to you, your guides are saying, it was the beginning of you learning how to value yourself, okay? So there's a lesson you learned from this ordeal. You learned how to value yourself. Remember your worth, okay? You learned how to value yourself. Your sense of self-worth was heightened after this situation happened to you, because you kept your dignity. You did not chase this person. You did not try to go and ruin his relationship. You just stuck your ground, agreed, accepted that he's walked away, and you continued moving on with your life. And you don't know this, but this situation was that the universe trying to teach you how to increase your sense of self-worth, okay? This situation really taught you how to make sure no one lowers your self-esteem, okay? So yeah, so that's what you guys are saying with that. Remember yourself, your worth, okay? And then let's get final guidance. Another guidance message. from your spirit guys regarding this person. Okay, pick. Yeah. What did I say? Surrender, resentment. I feel like some of you wanted closure because this person walked away so quickly, and without closure. You've always thought about just what went wrong, you know? Whenever you think about this person, there's something in you that hurts a little bit, because you're like, I thought things were just going well, and then all of a sudden things were not going well. And that's why I said I felt this reading was a long-term reading. This is something that happened in the past, and it's been really eating at you. Not eating at you like so much, but you've constantly just wondered, what happened? What happened, you know? And you sort of have a little bit of resentment when it comes to this person, because you're like, I did nothing wrong, or I don't even know what I did wrong, and they just did me like this, you know? So, but you're being told, holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward toward positive situations in your life. So let go of this person, okay? Remember what I said, their karma was served in that relationship. Them leaving you high and dry, immediately they went into this relationship, the universe was serving them their karma. So if you're thinking that they never regretted their how they handled your situation with them, how they just left you, no. The universe handled your karma on your behalf, okay? Yep, their karma was served in this relationship, and that's why right now they still think about you and think they regret that decision to walk away from you, okay? So just let it be, okay? Now you have your closure. Forgive them for what they did and forget about them, okay? Let them be the one to continue thinking about you and their regrets, because that's their karma, okay? They should have handled the situation better, okay? So otherwise, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this reading. If you have felt drawn to the other readings, by all means, go and check them out, because it could just mean that your spirit guides want to give you more information about someone else. Yeah, pile 1 could be someone else, and pile 2 could be someone else, okay? Otherwise, have a lovely week, and see you in my next reading.